Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here on Saturday, May 25th with the Pig Dogs Morning Show, man. Money making Saturday. As you can tell, we got a full house today, man. I'm loving that because we got a great schedule of Major League Baseball. We got the Eastern Conference Finals Game 3. We got Stanley Cup playoffs, Western Conference Finals Game 2. A lot to talk about today, fellas. A lot to talk about. Of course, we all saw the shot heard around the world last night. Oh, my God. We'll talk about it a little bit, man. Let me meet the guys, see what's up with everybody, and then I'll do a little gloating here in a minute. Mitch, what's happening today, my man? How you doing?
I'm just waiting to hear all these YouTube people that gave me new shit all day yesterday seem to come back and say, man, you know what, you guys were right, like they usually do, right? So they always are so admitting to how maybe we're not ass, how we don't lose every single game. I don't know, man, but obviously that's not going to happen. But congrats to the Mavs making it look easy, but we all know for the Mavs, road is where the home is, right? For the Mavs. So definitely they're tougher games, and the Timberwolves certainly winning some games on the road against Denver. So not out of the woods as far as that goes, but definitely would rather be up 2-0 than 0-2, and a lot of good other action yesterday. So really excited for today's card. I think another strong card today again. So really excited for it.
Yes, sir. Of course, we're going to break it all down in depth. Ruffalo, franchise player, what's happening?
Yeah, my Luka Doncic autograph card, the value going up, so not too sad about that.
I might be the buyer.
I won't lie, I was on Minnesota yesterday. I did think that there was going to be a bounce back, but you know what? Hey, it was an awesome performance. He showed up. I mean, that's what big time players do. They show up in the big time moments. Yeah, whatever. Okay, cool story. You know what? It was fine. It's I'm a believer now. I'm not saying I wasn't before, but I'm really scared for Minnesota. Are you done?
Nope, never. I will never be done.
And
are you fully annoyed yet? Unless you're fully annoyed. I got Rod here with me, so we'll be poking.
And for everyone in the comments, it's right there. I'm not getting rid of it. Sorry. It happens. Whatever. His team didn't really help him out yesterday in the field, but you know what? It's fine. Like I said, still has we've seen a lot of pitchers that have had consistently bad outings. He's had a couple good starts as well this season, so oh well. One game.
Couple of manure.
Yes, sir. What's happening, Tony T? How you doing today, my man?
I feel great coming off 5-0 day. It's always great.
On the leaderboard yesterday.
That was always nice. But Chris, it's always baby steps, right? I think he could be an opener, had a good first inning.
Yeah. I mean, it was one of those things. It's like he had a good first inning, and yeah, like you said, everyone kind of let him down after that. But he had 7 good innings to get the start before that. So
yeah,
6-1 was another.
With the Toronto, there's a lot of issues there with them. There's even talk of breaking up the team. But no, interesting to see. A little disappointed here. See with this Indiana team, obviously the injuries took away from this game today. But we'll see what fight this Pacers team have at home, and if they can continue that torrid pace for a playoff game tonight here against Boston.
Yes, sir. Brad, what's happening, Brody? How you doing?
Doing good, man. What's going on, fellas? I'm ready for a big weekend. I mean, I like these matchups we got in the MLB that started yesterday that go on throughout this Memorial Day weekend. So I need to have a big weekend personally, and I'm feeling confident about it. I like today's games a lot.
Yes, sir. Let's cook it up, then, Brad. Let's cook it up. Hot Rod Zawacki. Me and you, man, we're going head-to-head later tonight, man. Y'all stole one the other day.
Good catch. We could steal another. Don't count. We're starting to play some hockey. Some people said that we couldn't play 5-on-5. We're leading the playoffs off 5-on-5. Our penalty kill is rolling. Skinner looked real good in that game one. Matt Ottinger save for save in that game. So definitely, I think we got a long series to go. So bring on the bat.
Yeah, I think if that game one was any sign
Indication of what we got going. Yeah, we have a big battle.
Long series.
And then shout out the Mavs. Look at them go. Up 2-0 heading home. See, just like the Oilers are going to do. 2-0 heading home. Who doesn't love being up 2-0 heading home? That's such a great feeling. Luka got a little jacked. Dropped a couple F-bombs. But, hey. Did you blame him?
Dang.
I was flipping back and forth. I had that one on. And then the Rangers were in overtime. So I was like back and forth. It's like, you got to watch both. The wife was on the other TV. She's like, you can't have it. I'm like, come on. I need both. We got the Rangers in overtime, and we got Dallas with the big coming back. Let them go. Well, great day yesterday. Take that momentum and carry it on to Saturday's action. I'm excited. Playoff action, you just can't get it any better than that. These conference finals have been great.
Yes, they have. Continue to cook it up, Sean. Do you have a crazy stat loaded up for me?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the baseball card holds. I don't know about that hockey game
Sound
tonight,
issue,
Rod.
Sean, you got a sound problem there, man. You got a sound issue. Batting batting third. Manny Mota.
Sound level's too high. It's too high.
Yeah,
Mike's
way
All right.
high, man.
Let me pop
Blowing
back
us
in.
out, man.
I'll
Blowing
pop
us
back
out,
in.
man. Blowing us out. Manny Mota.
Jovan, what's happening, brother?
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I was on the other side. I was on Minnesota for the bounce back in. You know, it was working in the first half in a big way, and then slowly but surely, Dallas was reeled them in. But that's what happens when you have not one but two closers on your team. You know, when everyone else is falling in line at the right time. So they're a real threat. That's the bottom line, because Luka's a killer, Kyrie's a killer, and that's just the way it is. And it's NBA basketball in the playoffs. So, you know, they're a real threat to win it all. Tell you the truth.
Hey, I think so too, man. I think so too, man. We got to see, though. Them Celtics, I ain't just counting them out yet. I know they ain't playing.
Oh,
I know they ain't
God.
playing.
Jay, just stop. Stop.
They're not.
They got lucky, man. Luck.
We'll talk about them later, man. We got the game 3. We'll talk
They're
about
get their ass kicked. I'll tell you right now, they're going to get their ass kicked. It's going to be 20 plus.
With or without Halliburton.
It doesn't matter. The Pacers haven't lost at home in like 2 months, man. They ain't going to lose this game. No chance.
I know. Hey, y'all know I've said all season I got that futures on Boston, but y'all know where my heart lies. Everybody knows where it lies. So fuck that futures ticket. Let's see, man. We got some guys trying to pop back in. We'll pop them back in when that time comes, when they get it all together. We got let's start in baseball. We got some early action in baseball today. First 3 games on the card, we got the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers. We got the San Francisco Giants and the New York Mets, Michelle Walters, formerly known as. And we got the Baltimore O's and the Chicago White Sox. Let me pop these guys in, see if they're back. Kurt, what's happening?
How we doing? Can you hear me? Everything good?
Yes, sir. Yeah. We can hear you, my man.
Final.
Turn your phone sideways, man. Yeah. Turn it sideways.
There you go.
There you go.
There we go.
What's happening, Brody? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you? I see you wearing the chain. I got mine too.
Let's do it.
2 more games each. I'll see you there.
Well, let's do it.
I'll bet anybody on tonight's game on the Pacers. That is the easiest money on the board. Money line, I'll give you even odds. It's about as easy as it gets, man.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I mean,
I know. You don't have to know. I know.
All right, fair enough.
Been around the block a couple times, man. I think I know.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'll see how that one plays out. How you doing overall, though, my man?
I'm doing good. Oh, sorry, my bad. Yeah, I'm doing good. Happy to be on the show. Thanks for letting me on. And yeah, let's get this started.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's make some money on this Saturday. Sean, check your audio. You good?
Yeah, are we good now? Am I still working the PA?
Better.
Okay.
Better. Many.
Yeah.
Oh,
What was I saying? Was I announcing the Montreal Expos starting lineup or something? Yeah. So Rod's pumping up those Oilers. I don't know, but tonight we'll see how that goes. I think the Stars might have an answer here tonight. We'll see about that. But yeah, Mavs last night, that was, they could have folded down big throughout the game. They didn't. Big win for them. We'll see how that series goes. But yeah, looking forward to Saturday.
Yes,
Hopefully
sir.
some winners here today.
Yes, sir. So one more time, let's start off in baseball. Look, we got the Blue Jays game, the Giants game, and the Oilers game. I mean, not the Oilers, the Orioles.
Just throwing hockey in the middle of baseball now? What's going on?
My bad, man. The Mo's. Those are hard words to say. But anyways, Mitch, as we usually do, batting first. Mitch Wilson.
I kind of like all three of these games. Tigers, I think this is a really favorable spot for them. Barrios' numbers over his last three starts, his ERA ballooning over 7 in his last 3 starts, while Reese Olson is kind of hanging in there in that 2 range. The thing is, no one's going to hang in the 2 range over the course of the season, but Olson really doesn't have to really be in control of this game, because Barrios starting to look like the Barrios that the Twins said, we've had enough of this crap, and traded him away. And expect the Tigers to get another easy one at home at Comerica. The Giants are the best hitting team right now in baseball. I talked about it on yesterday's show, and I'll continue to say it, man. These guys just do not quit. Yesterday, an historic win for the Giants. First team since 1930 to win 3 consecutive road games that they trailed by 4 games or more. Whoa. I mean, they were trailing by more than 4 runs in each of those games. And the thing is, the inning that they hit the grand slam, they had one of those stupidest base running blunders that cost them an out. It could have cost them a game. It just kept going and going. And then at the end of the game, they did everything they could to try and blow it again, and they still couldn't. That's how hot they are. Of course, I always take the Giants anyway, but man, these guys have got it cooking right now. And then meanwhile, the White Sox going with Fede against a bullpen game for the Orioles. The Orioles bullpen equals at some point we're gonna see Craig Kimbrell, White Sox. Or his bullpen, Kimbrell, White Sox. Simple.
Franchise player, what you like here?
Yeah, I like a couple of those as well. I like the Giants. The New York Mets keep finding new and creative ways to lose baseball games. Whether it's
I don't think they lost that one. The Giants won that game, man.
I know.
Not lose it. The Giants went out and got it, man.
Okay,
they've done it. When you do it 3 times, when you do it once, maybe the other team blew it. When you do it 3 nights in a row, man, it's you going out and getting it, man. You got to give them credit, not say, "Oh, the Mets," Anyways, go ahead.
In the win-loss column, though, it just shows that the Mets lost that game, and the bullpen blew it once again, and give the Giants credit for coming through in the clutch. And
they didn't blow it. The Giants got the hits, man. It wasn't blown like anything. The Giants just got the hits, man.
Again, but the Mets bullpen blew it. The Mets bullpen has been terrible over the last couple of weeks. And again, give the Giants credit for coming through in the clutch with the clutch hits when they need them. And I'm taking the Giants today. I'm going to take the White Sox. Eric Fede responsible for a third of the White Sox wins on the mound this season, especially at home, 4-0 with an ERA just over 1. I like him in this spot. The Orioles still struggling against right-handed pitching. And I'm going to take the under in the Tigers Blue Jays. Barrios has had solid numbers in his career against the Tigers. Reese Olson almost feels like a poor man Zach Wheeler, where he's had bad luck, a 2.16 ERA, but he's 0-5 on the year. His offense hasn't been backing him up. So Give me the under in Tigers Blue Jays.
Chris Faye knows. Scott Blue. Tony T, talk to me.
Yeah, these three I like as Kelly with the Giants. Yeah, the hitting has been strong. Severino in this price range, though, that plus 125, minus 125 price range, not been very good. The team behind him just 3-16. It's a minus 14-year loss. So I like the Giants in this spot. I'll go over in the Orioles and White Sox game. We've seen the Orioles pass. They have 21-day games. They put up nearly 6 runs a game, hitting 270. Look for runs in this game. Go over in Baltimore, Chicago.
From Tony T. Parlay guy Brad, talk to me.
Yeah, in this spot, I just like this Tigers Blue Jays game. I like the under in this game. Barrios and Reese Olson been very solid. Two guys that I've liked to tail this season. It's just first game of the day. I can see the bats starting off a little slow, so I like the under as well as the Nerfy in that game.
Go. Brad be on them Nerfies. He be on them Nerfies.
Yes, sir.
I be saying
I like a good Yerfy.
Which one do you prefer, Brad? Yerfy or Nerfy?
Honestly, Nerfies you get better odds typically, but you got to pick your spots. Like I would say on like my videos, I do two Nerfies and I try to add a Yerfy in there, but sometimes I'll just go 3 Nerfies.
To me, it just seems that the Nerfy is the reason why I like the Yerfy is because the Nerfy is the more popular play. Most people call it the Nerfy, yes or no, right? And we call it, I think the Yerfy is a big dog's term, from what I know. But the thing is the Nerfy itself, it's no runs first inning, right? And that's what the bet is. It's almost like that's what the house wants you to take. So if they want me to take the Nerfy, then I'm taking the Yerfy every single time. And it's, and that's why you're getting, plus odds. So it's like, like a guy like Barrios, I mean, he's been getting slaughtered recently. So it's like,
I don't know about that one. I think
he's getting killed. 7.06 ERA in his last 3 starts. He's been getting butchered. He's crushed.
I want to hear a Yerfy from you though today, Mitch. I need your best.
I like a Yerfy in this game right here. Tigers Blue Jays. Yerfy.
We'll see.
I like the Yerfy in that game for sure.
Dang, okay.
I actually like the Tigers to be the ones scoring the home run in that one.
Fair enough.
I don't know. I think they're better. They're better Yerfies. I just did that to bust your chops.
I know,
but I definitely see a few. I definitely like the Yerfy in the Reds Dodgers game though for sure. Man.
Yep. I was on
like yes runs every inning. Is there a yes runs every inning? I like
you
that.
Could actually you could bet the second inning, third inning if there's a run or not. So
yeah,
we may have to go all night for that one.
Let's do a progression, a ladder. If you bet $10 on the first one.
When playback gets baseball on there, hey, you can make a ton of money betting your runs to be scored or not to be scored, just sitting there watching baseball games.
Well, Tony and I, when he did the podcast, had the best one ever. The best in-game bet ever. It was the Phillies. Who are they playing? It was
Nationals. Papelbon.
Yeah, they were up by like 9 runs, and I was like, you know what? This actually might be a good play to take the in-game on the other side. And I mean, they just battered them. It was like,
when was this?
They had to be about 3-4 years ago.
Oh, it's longer than that. That's probably
I think so.
8 to 10 years ago, wasn't it?
Really?
Oh, this was like Hollywood Studio. Let's say Hollywood Studio, and then I moved. Then I engineered this thing. Then I engineered stuff here. It's got to be at least maybe 5 to 6 years ago.
Yeah, Tony and I used to do a podcast every Tuesday night. Was it Wednesday night?
Yeah, Tuesday night. This is going
Tuesday
back.
nights every night. Every Tuesday
television.
night.
2009, right? 2009. Yeah, we started.
Yeah, we did it for like 8 years, 9 years.
Man, the time flying.
Was that on the radio?
I had hair. I was getting fatter and skinnier as Oprah in my ass through the thing.
Oh my goodness.
We did the whole deal, man. It's like we're getting older. People are like, man, these guys are getting old.
Oh man. I remember those days. It was like sitting around a bunch of guys that was sitting bounce around this bunch of college age women back in the day. Remember that?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Shouty.
Right. There's no HD. It was the square resolution.
Yeah, it was a square resolution.
Yeah.
You had to go to a studio to do a video show. Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't have all this technology where you can do it at home.
Yes, sir. All right.
You should have the lineup I had. It was Mitch and the Meat Man.
I love it more than
what
life
a contrast in
itself.
style. What a contrast in style.
I gotta play. I love more than life itself.
You guys got to check those YouTube videos. You got to check out his videos on YouTube. Don't follow what he does, but for humor only. Like he would say, for entertainment only.
He sounds like when I was at somewhere, I saw Ed Orgeron. Man, we're getting sidetracked, but I saw Ed Orgeron like talking on TV. I'm like, he sounds like the Meat Man. People are like, what? Anyways, we're lost, man, on this show.
It's all good.
I gotta mute myself. That's what's happening.
Zawacki, talk to me.
Oh man, I'm gonna dive into this Blue Jays game. I like the over here. You look at Barrios; he's giving up 2 home runs. I think Mitch is onto something with that Yurfie. I think they do get to Barrios in the first early. He's giving up a couple home runs. He's 2 home runs. Reese Olson has been pitching solid, but how many innings is he going to go for you in this one? And that Detroit bullpen late, over the last 10 games, they're sporting a 6 ERA. I like the over in Detroit. And the Blue Jays brought their buddy back out. They've got the home run vest going, and they've been actually scoring some runs. So with that home run vest out, Blue Jays actually feeling we'll give it to yesterday. That was some it looked like some Abbott and Costello stuff in the field. It was pretty ugly. They almost ran into each other, and definitely didn't give Manoah the support. So lean to Detroit, but I like the over. And then you got to go with the Giants. They're just playing the better ball right now. 7-3. And Jordan Hicks has been solid on the mound for the Giants. You look over his last few starts, he hasn't given up more than 3 runs or less in his last 5 starts. And the Mets, 1-9 in game 2 following a loss. I think the Giants in that one. And then we went to the Texas, Minnesota. I think the last time I was.
We didn't get that one yet.
We didn't get that one yet? Okay. Oh, wait. I don't want to jump the time slot.
I know, you're good.
2 I like there.
Sure. Sean, what you like here, my man?
Yeah, I like the Tigers. I like the Tigers today. I just feel like the Jays are, when team like Toronto's one of those teams, it seems like when they get a loss on the road like that, they have a tough time kind of bouncing back. I feel like I'm not a Barrios guy. I think the Tigers get to him, and I think Detroit, after that bad week bad series in Kansas City, I think they're in line for a good bounce back weekend here after dropping that opener, blowout there 2 nights ago. So I think we'll go back to the Tigers today. I think the Orioles roll again today against the White Sox. I shouldn't say roll again because the first 2 games have been fairly close, but I do like the Orioles there. I don't like the price, but yeah. And what was the third game we're talking about on this group?
Giants.
Oh, Mets Giants. Yeah, no real opinion on that game. The Giants are playing much better baseball. Lightly into them here.
I know, it's sickening. My co-host loves. Kurt, talk to me.
Yeah, also not a big Barrios fan, to be completely honest. Olsen, I think, grabs his first win of the year here, and all over the Tigers on this one. Giants, I mean, everyone said it. Giants are playing the better ball. You can't go against the Giants at this one. I like the Giants run line in this one. And White Sox, Orioles, that one I'm kind of torn on. These games have been closer than I expected, but the value is with the White Sox here, so I'm going to take a shot on the White Sox in this one.
Fair enough. Javon, talk to me.
Yeah, I hate to be a broken record, but it's Giants all day. I mean, you look at Luis Severino, what he's put up for production's not looking very good. The bullpen, just a trash bullpen. They've given up a lot of games in the late innings, this season and recently, like in the last 10 games in particular. So, it's all systems go on the Giants in that one. And I'll lean Detroit as well. Jose Barrios, he has pitched well, but with the bats over there in Toronto, can't really roll with them on the road in this spot, you know. So I'm just on the strength for that. You know, you got it. It's a fade of Toronto.
Fair enough. I'm gonna take the White Sox. Give me the White Sox. Fede. I don't know. The O's, they're playing beatable baseball right now, is what I'll say. I think all the values on the White Sox. You know what I mean? I think this is a 50-50 game today, and then the O's are just priced like that because they're the O's, is my argument. So if you're going to give me a legitimate shot to attack the White Sox, I know they're ass, but I think they get it done today. I really do. And I never take the Giants. I love fading the Giants because Mitch always takes the Giants, but I'm going to take the Giants today. So maybe they're just bound to lose because I'm on them. I never take the Giants, even when Webb on them, man. I don't know. But they are playing well right now. It don't take a blind squirrel to see that. You know what I mean? Everybody sees it. They're playing well. The Mets, they're always overrated. They're always overvalued. There's really no real reason I can get to the Mets being the favorite here, other than them being at home. What I want to do is I want to wait till the Giants fall back and then bet them money line in game. I think that's probably the best thing to do because that's how they play. So get some plus money on the Giants when they go down or in this game. Let's go to the next slot, fellas.
Jay, we always argue winning starting pitcher win-loss record. Take a look at Reese Olson and tell me if that win-loss record means anything.
0-5? Yeah, I know.
2.16 ERA.
He's been pitching well.
Win-loss record for starting pitchers is the most meaningless.
I don't really like that game today, that Blue Jays game. I don't like it.
Well, you don't like it because you love the Jays and you know they're going to lose. So that's what you don't like about it. We know Jay. I mean, it's like this is the thing with Jay, Chris, and I. We basically live together, so it's like I kind of already know the thought process here. It's like, well, the Jays are my team, my second team, and it's like I don't like them to win, so I don't like them. It's like I do that same shit.
They be like that sometimes.
Same shit.
You're right though, and it's not enough for me to jump on trash ass Reese Olson. I do like win-loss.
How is he trash ass with a 2.16?
That's how he's trash.
But he's not 0-5. The Tigers are 0-5.
Tigers hitting. That's the thing.
Yeah, he's not 0-5. The Tigers are 0-5.
Put Reese Olson in with the same numbers we've seen yesterday with Cutter Crawford. He's pitching great, but the team behind him, ass.
He was on the Yankees.
Reese Olson on the Dodgers. He's minus 370 today.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah,
I know. That's exactly right.
That's fair.
And a bullpen behind him.
And a bullpen behind him, yeah, because that's
fair.
And good defense. There's a lot that goes in. You need a lot to go right for you as a starting pitcher.
How about Glass? I mean, the best example of this is Tyler Glass now. He's got the same numbers as he did when he was on the Pirates, except for the win-loss record, right? He's got the exact same numbers. It's like, except in LA, he's minus 345. In Pittsburgh, he was plus, 170. It's like, that's the difference.
Yes, sir. All right. It's going to be a longer show, so I'm going to go 4. I'm going to do 4.
I'll mute Mitch's ass.
It's all good. We got, let's go Rangers, Twins, 2 50-50 teams. I wish I should show y'all my DMs every day after the Rangers blow it every day. They just
50-50 teams? Not anymore. Your Rangers, the last time I talked to you, they were the 50-50 team.
You'll be surprised.
He's like, quiet. Don't make note that they're below 50. They're like below 500.
There's a huge discrepancy with the Twins wins losses. Against who they play. You'll see.
We got my Rangers and the Twins. We got the Pirates and the Braves. We got the Mariners and the Nationals. And we got the Astros and the Athletics. Jovan, my man, I'll start with you on this slot. Lead us off.
Say those on 4 again.
I got you. We got Rangers, Twins, Braves, Pirates, Mariners, Nationals, Astros, Athletics.
Shit, it's all over the place because those 4 o'clock games. Yeah, I gotta go through the weeds because I'm not giving up a premium. Spencer Aaron Getty, No. It's a no for him. I can't, even though I like the Astros in this one, I can't lay the price. JP Spears, he does give the A's a chance, at winning. So just on the strength of the value, even though it's not that good of plus money, I'll be on the Oakland Athletics. Even though I've been on record saying that the Astros are gonna make their run, and they for the most part have been making their run right now. But in this spot, I'm on Oakland, and that'll be it. I can't touch the Pirates with the way their bullpens floundering out there in the late innings. So just can't do it. But yeah, the A's will be the play in this time slot.
Kurt, talk to me, my man.
Yeah, I'm looking here at the Mariners-Nationals. The Mariners and Nationals both go under in about 50 to 60% of their games, and Logan Gilbert should be on the mound. He's pitched well this year, and so is Trevor Williams for the Nationals. I think this game has under written all over it. I'm going with the under in this one. In the Pirates-Braves, I like the Braves to bounce back in this one. They should have Lopez on the mound. Give me the Braves in this one. And then for the Astros Athletics, I don't trust Arrighetti as well. I think this will be a high-scoring game. I'm taking the over in that one. And the final one, Rangers, Twins. I'm staying away from this one, in all honesty. Give me the Yurfie in that one.
Yurfie, Rangers, Twins, not a bad play. Sean Murphy, talk to me, my man.
Yeah, I'd like to take your Rangers here today, but man, I don't think they've won since we talked last weekend.
I know.
And it's in baseball, you have to be careful in baseball with these teams that are on a slide like that. I think you just wait until they finally get a win and then maybe get behind them, because I don't know. I was on them a couple of days ago in that game against the Phillies as a big dog with Heaney, and they weren't competitive. They were not there. A little closer last night, but they're still not hitting. Typically, they should be able to get to Paddock here, but I can't get there with them in this spot. I like the Nationals as an underdog here today. I follow the Mariners pretty close. They were good at the start of the series against the Yankees. The last 3 days they haven't been good. I think I kind of overvalued them at the start of the year a little bit. They're leading the AL West, but that's not saying much. They're 27-25, so. I don't think there's as much separating these two teams as maybe we're being led to believe here. I like Logan Gilbert, but I think at this price, if you can get the Nationals close to plus 150, I could take a flyer with Washington here.
There you go. Hot Rod Zawacki, talk to me.
And this watch in that Texas game, I'm going to go with the Twins here. Lorenzen, when he pitches, he's pitching half decent. He's got a 2.8 ERA, but 0-5 in his last 5 starts, because the Texas team just doesn't give him enough run support. They've scored 10 runs in those 5 starts, which equals to about 2 runs a game. And 2 runs a game definitely not going to get you wins in those games. And as you said many a times, the Twins are streaky Twins. Well, the Twins have won 3 straight. Twins start to put wins together after that losing streak. So I got to go with the Twins in that one. And JP Sears, he pitched solid against Houston back in Houston. What was it, 11 days ago? So Houston's seen JP Sears now. I think they get to JP Sears. I think Arrighetti does enough to hold down this Oakland team. Oakland struggles against American League teams, losing 9 straight, I believe, and failing to cover the run line. So I like the Astros on the run line there. I think they beat up on Oakland in that one. And I like the under first 5 between Atlanta and Pittsburgh, and the Nerfy in that one. I think Ronaldo Lopez has been pitching pretty well. Mitch Keller can pitch a solid first 5 as well, enough to get us under. Fireworks happen late in that one.
There you go. Brad, talk to me.
Yeah, I don't like laying a $130 with the Minnesota Twins, but I am leaning that way. I mean, it's just been so rough for the Rangers, and it's not only their bats, they also have the worst bullpen ERA in the league. So I could just see that one getting out of hand. I think it's some time until we see the Rangers get back to a good form. And yeah, I'll take the plus money with the Nats here. I think it's going to be a low-scoring, close game where it could be like 2-2 in the ninth, and then from there it's a 50-50 game. So I'll take the plus money with the Nationals there.
Tony T.
Yeah, I'm going to look at the Twins. The Twins are your leading contender for the 2024 Bullies of the Year. They're now 15-2 against losing teams. We've seen them really struggle against elite teams. It's just they pound the bad teams. And I'm sorry, Jay, you gotta call the Rangers a bad team.
That's a hell of a stat. I said that's a hell of a stat.
When the Rangers in their first 26 road games, an ERA of 7.26. I just got to look at the Twins in that one. Also agree there with the Nationals as an underdog here. 16-day games for Seattle. They're just hitting 205. I know a lot of those have been at home, but there are some road games in there. And believe it or not, the Nationals bullpen not bad at home in their 20 games, 3.70. So I'll look at Washington in that game, and I'm agreeing there with Oakland on the road here. Again, Eric Getty, tough to back. But again, here's a team that hits the ball during the daytime. Oakland, 5.3 runs, hitting 259, winning 12 of their 23 games. And the Astros bullpen has not performed well on the road. Astros 4-9 is the road favorite. We'll look at Oakland, and I like 3 of those games in that time slot.
So I'll take the Pirates here. Ain't nobody really trying to touch them Pirates. Y'all scared of them Braves or something? Y'all scared? I ain't scared of them boys. Not scared of the Braves. I'm on Mitch Keller, the All-Star, and the Pittsburgh Pirates today. They kicked the crap out of them yesterday. Them bats look good. Lopez, we know he's due for regression. He's not as good as his numbers suggest. I'm sorry. He's just not. The Pirates, they a scrappy bunch, man. You know what I mean? And I think they got a legitimate shot to win this outright today. And the line's low for a good reason. Only getting about plus 135 on the Pirates. Somebody knows something. And it's me. I'm taking the Pirates again. Back-to-back L's for the Braves. Hey, this is a J.P. Sears, Paul Blackburn program. I'm on the Oakland A's. Simple. Fading Arrighetti. I'm fading the Astros. It just has to be done. For as bad as everybody want to portray that my Rangers are, the Astros are still 5 games below 500 too. So, and the Mariners, they're 2 games above 500. We're just fine. And we're going to kick the crap out of the Twins today. All right, that's what's going to happen. Y'all can fade us all you want, but I'm not believing in Paddock with that 4.4 ERA. Hey, man, I saw Seager get a bomb yesterday. That was encouraging. And that's who we need to heat up. Seager. He's the heart and soul of the team. He's been having a rough start. He was injured to start the season. Look at our IL. Once we get our players back, we're going to be just fine. We're going to win the West, and we're going to win today against the 50-50 trash-ass Twins. That's how I see it. Mitch.
Well, Brad is always looking for the nerfy, and here it is, Minnesota, Texas. These are 2 of the worst hitting teams against righties in all of baseball over the last 10 games, with the Twinkies hitting a pathetic 181 and the Rangers a paltry 193, so both of them below the Mendoza line. Just do some quick, simple math. 6 batters minimum come to the plate in the first inning, 3 for each team. It's a 10.8% chance of seeing a hit. I like the nerfy in that game. Anyways, I love the Pirates as well against the Braves. Mitch Keller, while I don't believe he's an all-star, when you're the team representative in the all-star game, you're not an all-star.
Respect.
And I've been the most critical of him, of anybody, I think, on the entire internet and then some. But you got to get when we're critical of somebody because he can't throw above 91 miles an hour, we give credit where credit is due. And over his last 3 starts, filthy 1.29 ERA. That means his stuff is working. He's a location guy, and it means his location is absolutely working. And the Braves, streaky good, streaky bad, man, over the first half of the season. The year they won the World Series, they were about a 500 team or less at the All-Star break. Remember, Acuna Jr. went down that year and all that other stuff. So, we're not the Braves, they're not worried, but they ain't winning today. And then, I mean, Logan Gilbert, I don't know what baseball you guys have been watching, man. I've loaned you one of my TVs. I got about 30 of them over here. And he's been absolutely terrible his last 3 starts. I mean, he's been busted up, something fierce. We know Trevor Williams is kind of a Wade Miley type, right? I mean, we know that. But he's going to be good enough. Even if he pitches above his ERA and gives up 2 or 3 runs, that's nothing compared to the shit that Gilbert's serving up. He's ass, man. I'm going for the Nationals. Big. Last year we called for the Gilbert regression and it didn't happen. But this year, oh my God, we were just a little early to the party on that. He is imploding out there, man. and it is in an ugly way. And of course, as Jay said, if JP Sears is pitching, we're on Oakland. And that's it. You don't have to really look at stats. You don't have to do any analysis. Sears, Oakland. This will be the hand signal. Sears, Oakland.
Plus money.
You can also do Blackburn, Oakland. Jay, NBA, Mavericks.
Buffalo
Dodgers.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Nationals here from the plus money. Trevor Williams still one of the most profitable pitchers in baseball this season. The Nationals just keep finding ways to win with him on the mound this year, and I think they snag another one here. Yeah, I was making money with Logan Gilbert on the road last year, but this year it hasn't carried over. Last year he had like a 9-2 record on the road. This year it has not worked out for him, and the Mariners just continue to be too inconsistent, and we're gonna keep getting these value prices on the Nationals. I'm gonna keep taking them. So give me the Nationals. It's the only play I really like in this time slot.
Fair enough. Next slot, we got the Royals and the Rays, Red Sox and the Brewers, Cubs and the Cardinals, and the Reds and the Dodgers. I'll start. I'm on the Reds, man. I was mad at myself yesterday for not having the Reds as a premium, man. Damn, I lined that up beautifully for y'all on the morning show yesterday, and they went exactly to form. And I think they continue to show up in this series, man. I know Hunter Green, he's inconsistent. When he's on, he's on. Whose ass is Walker Buehler? That's whose ass. All right. And if the Reds bats are going to show back up, they're a streaky team. We know the Reds are a streaky team. If their bats show up, then they're a really dangerous winning baseball team. That's what they've been the last 2 seasons. I like how they were swinging the bat yesterday. I think plus 150, plus 145-ish, attacking the Reds, fading the overvalued Dodgers. Sign me up. And then Ruffalo was right. Rays are ass. I'm on the Royals. Me and him had a little back and forth yesterday on that game. I'm on the Royals, man. The Rays, I should have never got on that train. They're ass. Savale, he's ass. Savale is having a bad season, and I don't think today is the spot where he just
Chris loves.
Chris does love him some Savale. He does love
him. They snuggle.
But I think he's gonna take his other guy, Singer, today too. So I'm on and we're getting a good price with the Royals on the road. We're not, they're even money. Singer's been the better pitcher. Ray's kind of free falling. Royals playing some of the best baseball in baseball right now. I'll take the Royals. What do you think, Mitch? These 4.
I'm on the other side of that one. I'm going to take the Rays. Originally, I was leaning Royals, but I think the Rays are the play. They generally do lose the first game of every series, and they certainly did a nice job of doing that. I also had them as my top play. Me and Ruffalo both did, and people that bought both of our picks, you get a credit for one of them. So, most people will message me when that happens, but that's what happened there. So we were both actually the Royals as our top play, and it was an easy winner. But today I think it goes the other way. Oh man, guys, the one that just missed as my top play was the Brewers. Man, this is easy. I had him yesterday. I got him again today. You got the worst home team in baseball, one of the worst home teams in baseball, the Boston Red Sox, against the best interleague team in baseball, the Milwaukee Brewers. And they just see American League teams, and man, they just start really swinging the bats. I think William Contreras is a real MVP candidate as well. Nick Pivetta, there's 2 beauties in this slot. So Nick Pivetta, right? This piece of shit for the Red Sox are wheeling out today. This guy has like career numbers that are like, he's been around a long time. He's a 4.5, 4.86 type guy. He's in the mid 3s. He only has one direction to go, man. And the Brewers are going to gladly help him get there. This is a very, very easy one. And it's the same game as the Cubs-Cardinals. You got Michaelis on the mound, who's absolutely a Cubs killer. And then you have Jamison Tyone, who's the same thing. He's got career numbers that are in the mid-4s. He's headed in that direction. He's already sliding there, just like Pivetta is. And the Cardinals are hitting the cover off the ball. They're just going to push him in. It's kind of like the guy standing on the edge of the pool, teetering, and you just go. And it's like that's what both of these guys are. It's just like set up like bowling pins, man. And I like the Reds as well, but I like the over more. So I don't really have a strong opinion about any of these games, but that's what it is. Just kidding. I don't know why I like baseball so much. It's not even my game. I just love it. I love all the data and the stats and kind of like the stuff that I say I don't like the analytics, right? But it's the Mitchalytics.
Ruffalo, talk to me.
Yeah, I'm back on the Royals here. Aaron Savali's been straight ass this season. Brady Singer, just riding the hot hand until it stops paying off. The Rays continue to be inconsistent, continue to put up a lack of offense, and the bullpen still not what it once was for the Tampa Bay Rays. And there's going to be times to fade the Kansas City Royals. There's going to be times where we're going to probably hop back on the Tampa Bay Rays, but for me, they just isn't one of them. I'm going to keep riding with the Royals when we're getting reasonable prices with them, favorable prices. I'm also going to take the Red Sox here. Colin Ray in his last 3 starts, ERA around 9. Nick Pivetta, he's probably due to get cranked at some point, but his last 2 starts, 3 runs over 11 2/3 innings, 16 strikeouts, no walks. The only hits he's been giving up, the only runs he's been giving up lately have been solo home runs, but I can't get there with the Brewers have been just as inconsistent right now as the Red Sox have been over the last 10 games. So give me the Boston Red Sox in that one.
They're in first place.
They're also 5-5 in their last 10.
All right, I guess they threw it to me. You might have been muted, Jay. But anyway, I'll look at the Brewers here. The Brewers, again, this Red Sox team, as Mitch said, horrible at home. They've lost 14 of their 24 home games this year. The Brewers bullpen on the road in their 28 games, an ERA of 2.70, where they've won 16. They've been a good road team. Boston's not hitting very well at home this year. Brewers against right-handers, hitting 264, put up over 5.5 runs a game. And when you look at the advanced numbers on Pivetta, his FIP is 4.52. So I think they could take advantage of that tonight. So I'll look at the Brewers in this spot. Also, I'll be looking again with Kansas City. Again, the Kansas City bats have been pretty hot over the past 7 games, but hitting over 300. The Rays aren't. So I'll look at the Royals there. And again, the weather's warming up. We saw the total go crazy yesterday with the Reds Dodgers. Continue to look over with LA and Cincinnati over the total. And those are the ones I like. I'm not sure on the Cubs, St. Louis, they're going to go with Tyon or Imanaga. That's still a question mark for me in that game.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with the Royals in this one as well. Kind of scares me. I don't know if Vegas just isn't giving this Royals team respect yet, or this line seems a little trappy. But to get the Royals at plus odds, it seems absolutely insane to me. They're the hottest team in baseball right now. They dropped 8 or more runs in 5 straight games, and now they're going against Savali. Seems a little trappy, but I'm not going to pass that up.
I feel like baseball, Brad. It's my argument. I said all season. The baseball. They're just hard-headed. They're just going to price teams how they feel they should be priced. You know what I mean? So sometimes you got to take your layup. Like you said, sometimes you got to take it.
Exactly. Yeah, if they're not going to give them respect, I'm going to keep taking them. And it's same with the Brewers. I think the Brewers deserve more respect as well. It looks like, both the Royals and Brewers are top 5 profitable teams in the MLB this season, and we keep getting these good odds. So I think we keep taking it. And this Brewers-Boston matchup is kind of interesting. The Boston is 10-14 at home this season, and the Brewers are 17-12 on the road this season. So it's kind of weird. Both these teams are really good road teams. So I'm going to take the team that's been playing really good on the road and the team that's just been better all season. So love the Royals, love the Brewers, and the Dodgers at Great American Ballpark is kind of hard not to take the over there. So I'll take the over in that one.
There you go. Swag.
For me in this time slot, go right back to the Brewers. Gave the Brewers on the drive-through, and gotta go right back to him again. Nick Pavetta's due for some regression, and the Brewers 4-0 as a dog versus Boston. So can't pass up that value there. And with the Royals, I'm going to take the first 5. I think they have a solid start. Last time Singer faced the Rays, he went a solid 8 innings. So I'm going to take the Royals first 5 in that one. I think he mows down the Rays early, and then we might see some fireworks with that line late. So give me the Royals first 5. And then I'm going to go with the Dodgers and Buehler. The Reds just aren't a team that string wins together. When was the last time the Reds actually strung back-to-back wins together? It's been a long time. And Hunter Green, the Dodgers just seen Hunter Green. Not too long ago, they seen Hunter Green this season. Buehler went full. He pitched solid in that game, shut down the Reds. I'm going to go with the Dodgers on the run line. I think they beat up on the Reds today.
Yeah, I think the Royals. I don't know. I don't really believe in the trap games or anything like that in baseball, but it's pretty obvious right now. The Royals. We're starting to hear people actually, saying that they may be one of the best teams in baseball, and I'm just not buying it. They're hot right now, tops in the majors and OPS over the last 7 days. Rays are at the bottom. Everything sets up here for the Royals. I think it's the easy win. I think the Rays coming off a loss at home are always a good bet. And we're getting a good price on them. So I'm going to be on the Rays today. Looking at that Reds game, I like the Reds here today against the Dodgers. I think a little payback this weekend for Cincinnati after dropping 3 or 4 in LA last week. Hunter Green, up and down, but against the Dodgers, they've got 50 at-bats against them, and they've got 6 hits, 4 singles, and 2 home runs. So, I'll take my chances with Hunter Green in this spot. I don't think Walker Buehler is the same pitcher he used to be. Reds saw him last week. Didn't get a whole lot done against them. I think they do better here at home. I'll go Reds in that one. And the other game there, the Brewers game, yeah, you'd think maybe interleague game, maybe the Brewers haven't really seen Nick Pivetta much, but they've got 46 at bats against them collectively, and they're hitting 348. So it's hard not to go with the Brewers here against the Red Sox as much as that price isn't all that enticing for me, but I'd lean Brewers way in that game.
There go that stat from Sean. He always got one. Kurt, talk to me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on the Royals in this one. Singer's been dealing. Savali has been trash this year, and I'm not a huge fan of him. I don't see much value in the Royals money line here, but give me the run line at 1.5, 2.5. I see great value here. As Brad said, they've scored 8 runs in each of their last 5 games. And I mean, facing Savali, they could blow up this spot again. Take 1.5, 2.5. So I like this spot for the Royals as they're one of the hottest teams in baseball right now. Brewers, Red Sox, actually going to the game, but staying away from it. I just can't bet on the Red Sox, but I'm from Boston, so I'm staying away from this game personally. Dodgers, Reds, I like the over here. Buehler should get shelled, but I'm not expecting a huge game from Green either. And then Cubs-Cardinals, yeah, like Tony T said, depending on who's starting in this game, it could be Managa, it could be Tyone. So I'm not choosing this game yet, but once that happens, if it's Imanaga, I'm on the Cubs.
Yeah, I'm on the Sox. It's just a situation where they've been playing a better brand of baseball as of late. They did lose last night, but I expect a bounce back performance, behind Nick Pivetta. Since Nick Pavetta's been with the Red Sox, he's best. This is basically the best he's pitched, since he's been with the Red Sox. With Philly and other teams or whatever, he was a bet against guy. And as long as he could get, through the first couple innings, I think he's a go. He has, good strikeout stuff, or has shown that in the last couple games. So I expect, him to have a solid performance. Colin Rayo, on the other hand, he's a bet against pitcher, and it's shown in his last couple starts. He's, trustworthy enough to give up, several runs, in his outing. So, when all's said and done, I think the Red Sox get it done. Bullpen has been, pitching a little bit better. So I'm on the Sox. And I'm on the first 5 innings in the Dodgers and Reds game. You know, you got Hunter Green, good swing and miss stuff. You know, he's been a steady hand for the Reds rotation. You know, so I think that he could, you know, keep runs at a minimum. And last start, Walker Buehler, say what you want, but you know, he had a good performance, and I think he has another good performance against the Reds. So under first 5 innings for me for that game, even in the bandbox known as on Great America Ballpark.
I don't see anything anywhere that it's potentially Imanaga for this game. Just because he got scratched yesterday, he's a Japanese pitcher, man. They go on 6 days rest in Japan, so giving him extra rest would not be surprising at all.
It's Tyone for sure.
I've only seen Tyone, and MLB.com has Tyone. I haven't seen anything where it says Imanaga. And even if it is, it really doesn't matter. I mean,
they're showing Assad tomorrow.
My pick's the same regardless.
Yeah, they're showing Assad for tomorrow too. This is weird. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not really that weird because Yamamoto for the Dodgers, Imanaga for the Cubs, guys who are first year from Japan, they're going to be lightly pitched because in Japan, those guys are lightly pitched. It's a short season. It's a shorter season, and they pitch on 6 days rest to begin with. So it's like those guys, they wear out in a hurry. So it's like when you got a guy pitching like this, you got to hope that he can go the distance. And, you know, I know the Dodgers have been going 6 days on Yamamoto all season. They have been. He hasn't pitched any more than every 6 days, and they've given him the day off in between as well when this has happened. So I think the Cubs are following the same script. But I don't know. You know, maybe they do pitch him. Who the hell knows? Who am I to say? Who am I to play God?
Last slot in baseball for today. We got the Phillies and the Rockies, Guardians and the Angels, Padres and the Yanks, and the Marlins and Los Serpientes. And the man Mitch, what you got for him?
The Diamondbacks haven't beaten a National League East team in 138 years. I'm going to take the Marlins again in that one. Sixto, our man Sanchez. Not going to get into it because I know once I start Ruffalo goes off the race. It looks like he's a little mad at me. I think still, maybe from this part, this thing, that could have been. But anyways, nothing like a little Sixto Sanchez to bring a smile to his face. And I think Jordan Montgomery is another guy. It's like this is the Jordan Montgomery that we saw in the Yankees. Is the Jordan Montgomery we're starting to see here. Not the guy that we saw in the Cardinals, not the guy we saw in the Rangers. This is the Yankee Jordan Montgomery where the expectations are there, but the pitching isn't there. It's kind of like he's really good on – he's not even good on paper. You know, I think Yu Darvish was tipping his pitches last night in that game against the Yankees. You don't see guys give up that many bomb home runs like that unless they're tipping pitches. And, I mean, he gave up back-to-backers to Soto, and then it was Judge and Soto back-to-back, and then he gave up a tape-measure job like in the same inning. So he gave up 3 in the same inning to, oh, man, I forget his name, 27, the guy who was on the Marlins. Stanton, right? Then he hit 1, and then you know, the Yankees just kept hitting home runs off him. He was definitely tipping his pitches. His location was bad, but he was also tipping his pitches for sure.
Yeah, Yankees have a great scouting department too. They find stuff like that. The budget, they got the money. Yeah,
it was clear. It was clear they found something because they were swinging away, man, at him. And just, I mean, the balls were just. It was like batting practice, man. Yu Darvish just isn't that kind of pitcher, so he was tipping his pitches, and they took full advantage. I think Cease bounces back in this one for the Padres. I don't love it, that's for sure, because the Yankees are just, I mean, when you're hitting like that, you're hitting like that. I like the Rockies against the Phillies. Aaron Nola's pitching, so that means I'm on the other team. I'm pretty standard, you know, Mitch. I'm going to stay consistent for where I've been my entire handicapping career. And then on the other side, I'm going to take Soriano and the Angels. I took the Angels last night against the Guardians. I couldn't have been any more wrong. They started good. Got a run in the first inning. They were winning 1-0 for a second there. Of course, by the end of the second inning, it was 4-1. But it was close for a little bit. It was close for a little bit. But I don't love the way Bibby's pitching. I think the Angels are. I know they're not good, But at the same time, they're not as awful as some of these other teams. They're actually hitting better than the Guardians, but the Guardians, man, you think the Royals are hot. These Guardians are equally as hot, and not hotter. That's it.
Ruffalo.
Yeah, the only one I really like in this last time slot is the Guardians to keep the hot bats going. I don't know. The Angels are hitting a lot better than the Guardians right now, but I don't know. It just hasn't translated to wins. I just can't get those. Jose Soriano, Tanner Bybee has pitched decent this season, but I still think the bats pick them up for the Guardians. They're 16-11 on the road, 9-1 in their last 10. I think they keep it going here. So give me the Guardians in that one. And lean towards the over in that Phillies-Rockies matchup as well.
On the team.
Rockies 5 straight wins at home. Rockies as a home dog have been money here in this price range. 32 and 37 is a home dog plus 125 or greater past 2 seasons. I'll look at that. And also, believe it or not, the Rockies bullpen at home this year, they're 22 games, an ERA of 3.86. I mean, it's on the road where they've been sucky. It's baseball is a weird game. You could have the worst loss humanly possible in that Oakland game. You have a 4-run lead at the top of 13th, and you lose in the bottom of the 13th. You come home and beat the Phillies the next night. That is at home. That's just how crazy baseball is. But I like the Rockies as a home dog. Guardians and Angels, I got to come back here with this Cleveland team. The Angels hit left-handed pitching. That's what they do. When you find them like Framber, when you find them against lefties and the big dogs, look at the Angels. But other than that, no, sir, I'm not looking at the Angels here. Guardians and also a huge bullpen discrepancy here between the Guardians bullpen on the road and the Angels bullpen at home. And the team record behind Bybee this year, 9-1 with 8-unit returns. So I'll look at Cleveland in this spot. And again, the Yankees' dominance against right-handed pitching this year. It's 30-11 against right-handers. I'm getting a short price with the Yankees. I'll take it here against the Padres. And boy, oh boy, this Marlins-Arizona game has me scratching my head. I'm going to lean Miami, but remember, they're 1-17 this year against left-handed starters, but they're hitting the baseball now. So maybe that can change course here. So I'll look at the Marlins in this spot.
Brett.
Yeah, laying juice with the Padres against this scorching hot Yankees team seems reckless to me. Yankees all day here, and then let's see here. Yeah, I'll take a shot with the Rockies as well. For some reason, when these hot or these really good lineups come into Coors this season, they've been getting cold. Last night the Phillies bats went cold, which it actually makes no sense. You would expect these teams to come into Coors and absolutely wreck it, but it just hasn't been that case this season. So getting these odds with the Rockies, I'll take a shot with it.
Hey man, I seen it firsthand. It's I don't know what it is, but
it makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. Because I took the over last night in that game. I was like, all right, it's gonna be easy. The Phillies come in, they're gonna drop 10 runs maybe, and they only dropped 2 runs and it went into extras. So,
all right.
For me in this time slot, I like the under between Miami and Arizona. Just like we seen yesterday, it was like 3-0, and we got to get 10 runs to beat us. I just don't see us getting 10 runs in that game. Give me the under in that one. Both teams not been crushing the ball lately, so give me the under in that one. And the other one in this time slot, I like. Got to go with the Guardians against the Angels. No Griffin Canning on the mound, so if Canning's on the mound, then maybe I'll be in there. It'll be Canning. But other than that, no. Got to fade the Angels there. Give me Guardians there, and the Yankees are just too hot right now to go against. Playing too good, and at this coin flip price, you got to give me the Yankees. You're not going to see this price on the Yankees too much anymore this season. It's just going to start to skyrocket these prices on them. And the Phillies, Aaron Nola, we know what Aaron Nola can do. He can give up some juicy meatballs and give the Rockies a win again. The Rockies just seen Aaron Nola. He pitched well in that, went 7 innings. So the Rockies have seen him already. And when you get to see the pitcher for the second time through, I think they bust them up. So give me the Rockies in that one.
There you go. Sean.
I like the Padres tonight. I think it's a good bounce back spot here. Dylan Cease has put up Cy Young caliber numbers so far this season, and that's not the case for Marcus Stroman for the Yankees. I went against Stroman earlier this week against the Mariners. Mariners didn't really get to him, but they still won the game. I'll fade the Yanks here with the Padres at home. And yeah, I think that Rockies-Phillies, it's almost like the over looks a little too easy again tonight. At unders 13-9 in Rockies home games this year. Their games at Coors Field are only averaging 9.4 runs. So, we haven't seen those slugfests there as often. Don't love the pitching matchup, but it just feels like one of those games where everyone's chasing that over after last night. So I'll lean under in that game.
Kurt.
Yeah, only 2 games I really am eyeing here. Guardians have been one of the hottest teams lately and all year in baseball. At a -130 price, I just can't ignore them here. I'm going Guardians, and then as everyone's been saying, Yankees bats have been going crazy lately. Plus value, pretty simple for me here. As Rod said, they're going to be favorites going on for the rest of the season probably. So if you can get them at plus money here, I'm going to grab them. So Yankees money line in this one.
Javon.
Yeah, I'm on San Diego. Dylan Cease, man, he's one of my guys. And, for him, man, he knows how to stop a batting lineup like the Yankees. He's had ups and downs against the Yankees in his career, but last year was phenomenal, and this year, name start. It's been last start wasn't as well as his previous starts, but I expect a bounce back performance from him. And I'm gonna roll with the Marlins. They're on the Diamondbacks. So for me, they're a bet against team. These are the kind of games where you say, okay, on paper they're supposed to, but with this price, I'm going the other way with the Marlins. They've been playing the brand of baseball as of late, and even with Sixto Sanchez on the mound, I'll roll the Marlins.
I'm going to say the Yankees are the squarest play on the board today at plus money, man. It's like the books are just begging you to take them, man. It's
Yankees
like
and Royals.
something looks funny, man, right? Something just looks way funny on that one. And after coming off that big offensive effort.
For the most part, whenever the Yankees are plus money, because it doesn't happen often, you go against them and you'll make money.
Yep, I'm with you, man. Something looks funny. I'm on the other side, man.
That's fine. I'll fade both of you. I'll take the Yanks. Stroman.
How's that been working out for you? How's that generally work out for you, Pick Dogs, when you fade Jovan and myself? That's not well.
It's not the best strategy. I'll tell you the truth. It ain't the best strategy.
I'll tell you, I always feel pretty good when Jovan and I are on the same pick.
Yeah, man, you got to live dangerously sometimes, man. I'm taking the Yanks, man. I'm doing it. Stroman, he's one of my guys. I ain't rushing to. I was just for the bit, but being completely honest, I'm not rushing to the window to bet that game. But I do like the Yanks.
But look at the comments, man. Yankees.
Yeah,
Yankees,
I know. I'll do it. I'll put myself in there.
There's still 10 hours. They can close. They can end up the favorite in this game. There's still 10 hours left in the betting cycle.
I'll put myself in the box, man. So, I'm with the squares today. I'm on the Yanks. But y'all know where I'm at, man. Tony T gave out a stat, man. Until them boys cool off at home, we are on them, bro. We are on the Colorado Rockies. Short, sweet, simple. I told y'all boys, take them yesterday. I'm telling y'all, take them again today. The Rockies right now are going stupid, dummy, crazy at home, at the crib. You gonna give me plus 195? Fade Nola, too. You give me plus 195. Fade Nola, who we know has no luck at all. It's easy. Sign me up. Rockies. All right. That's
so before we go on, I want to make an announcement. Congratulations to our Pick Dogs fighter, Lucas Rosa. Goes to 2-0. His second fight of his professional career. Rear naked choke. He's never made it out of the first round so far in his 2 pro fights, but we know if he has to, he certainly has what it takes to get there. We're real excited. I'm not an MMA guy. We're not like we don't like sponsor a lot of different things, but Lucas, asked us to sponsor him. He's a nice kid, and I'll tell you what, man, he kicks some major ass. He had an undefeated amateur career, and he's got an undefeated pro career. His brother, of course, is in the UFC, and Lucas is headed there in a hurry, and we're proud to be a sponsor of him. You'll see our logo on his shorts, on his banner, and he points to it all the time, man, and excited about. We're not the only sponsor, but I mean, he seems to really enjoy working with us. So I'm excited to work with him as well. And we're proud of him and not proud to be affiliated with him.
There you go. Shout out Lucas, man. Shout out Lucas.
Rear naked choke. Doesn't mean you're naked, Chris. Just
I need to see the clip. First one was nasty, so I'm pretty sure this one's nasty too.
First one was this triangle, right? He got the triangle on him. The first one. This one.
This one he got it. This one he got him in a guillotine.
Guillotine.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's nice guy. Tough guy. I don't think Ruffalo will want to show off his shot put skills around him anytime soon.
No.
It's one of those things, right? You always think about like who are the great athletes, you know, and it's like, I mean, I know like a 98-pound boxer could knock me out cold in one shot, you know. It's like knock out, like, you know. But it's like I can get a hole. I can get an eagle on a hole, golf hole.
Before we move on to the NBA and to hockey, we only got 2 games left. Jovan, my man, what are you selling today over at Pick Dogs Premium?
I have an MLB 3-pack going. You know, been running hard in MLB as of late, so looking to keep that going. Also have right now on the board, I have Game 3 between the Pacers and the Boston Celtics. Well, actually, Boston Celtics at the Indiana Pacers. You know, they're in Indianapolis for Game 3, so I might put in a total with that. Not too sure. Want to look at a couple different things before I pull the trigger on that one. But yeah, that's what I got so far. And I also have a couple other MLB plays that's not on for a package right now. So might put them up for a package, but not too sure.
Sir, Kurt, what you selling today?
Yeah.
Not the premium, my man.
So 4-2 so far in the Eastern Conference Finals. Got 3 plays tonight for game. Got an overplay, got a spread play, and got a dope player prop play that's been doing really well. Got a 2-pack in MLB, 6-3 in my last 9 MLB plays, and also last weekend of soccer in Europe. So got a 3-pack for that starting at 12:30. So whatever sport you want, I got it for you.
I'm on with Kirk over at Pick Dogs Premium. Sean Murphy, what you selling today?
Yeah, kind of busy Saturday across the board. We've got NHL on the go, NBA. I've got an MLB play this afternoon. So, yeah, looking for, I think, 4-0 day should be in order here today. And should get a couple plays up for tomorrow as well. Have those up later this afternoon. So get on board today for the full weekend.
There you go. Hop on with Sean. Make you some money here at Pick Dogs. Zawacki, what you selling today, my man?
And over at Pick Dogs Premium, we got an MLB Birdcage. Nice little triple going there. I also have my NHL Sniper play. We've hit back-to-back plays on it, going for 3 straight. You can scoop it up singly. And also, I got an NBA drop and dime play 2-0 yesterday in the NBA. 54-41 the last 90 days in the NBA. Definitely been making profits. So scoop that up over at Pick Dogs Premium. Definitely got a couple bonus plays in the MLB for longer-term subscribers as well. So definitely join me. Don't forget to use that promo code PICK and check out.
Go. Hop on with Hot Rod. Brad, talk to me.
Yo, like I said in the beginning of the show, need a big weekend. Got a 3-pack. Best play for the NHL playoff game, as well as 2 MLB plays. Great time to hop on a 3-day pass for this Memorial Day weekend or team me up with any of these other guys. It's going to be a good one.
Sure. Hop on with Brad, making some money this weekend. Tony T, coming off a great day yesterday. What you selling today?
Yeah, looking forward to continuing to run here 5-0 yesterday. I've got a best bet up there from the NBA right now. Also a 3-pack for Major League Baseball, working on some more premiums for late night as well. So get on board. Long-term pass. It's the weekend. Good time to get that 3-day all sports pass and use the promo code PICK at checkout. Save the 15% off.
There you go. Tony T hot, man. Hop on with him. Ruffalo, franchise player. Talk to him. What you selling today?
Yeah, have a great day yesterday as well. Number 1 on the MLB leaderboard. Got my $19 pickoff play on a 9-1 run with that. And I also got that as part of my MLB triple play for today for $39.95. But yeah, this is the best time to jump on long term. You know, loaded weekend of action. And yeah, like Tony said, use that promo code PICK at checkout, 15% off your purchase.
There you go. Hop on with Ruffalo, having a solid baseball season. Hop on with my mans. Mitch, what you selling today?
I got my top play of the day, and I got a MLB 3-pack. I also have some other plays in there. I might add a package for some of those, including some later games. I'm on all the leaderboards, I'm pretty sure still. I had a winning day yesterday. It just wasn't as big as some of the other guys probably, but we've just been chipping away at it. I after my basketball season, college basketball season 2023, the worst season I ever had of any sport. I said I was drawing a line in the sand and going back to the strategy that had done so well for me for so many years and had kind of gotten away from me. And hopefully you guys can hear it on the shows, and hopefully you guys are cashing it with my premium picks because I'm way dialed in, man. You guys can hear I'm spitting out the stats, the numbers. I got it all locked and loaded because, that's a strategy that paid for all of this, ridiculous life that I have. And somehow, for some reason, I got away from it in college hoops a couple of years ago. And, I learned a lesson, 6,800, the 6,800 units the wrong way, man. And since then I've been on a tear. So it's been, about a year and a half I've been rolling. And I'm excited to keep it going. Been hitting on a lot of value plays. So if you're looking for the Dodgers, the Yankees, and the the Orioles and all these other teams like that are minus 290 every single day for your parlays, try somewhere else. I don't even think anybody here sells that type of pick. But if you're looking for like long-term value plays and are willing to stick in it for the long haul and just chip away, that's what it is. It's like we're not going to win every day, but when we lose, I see people talk about risk plays, and it's like, to me, the risk is not the the team that for sure is going to win the lock. The risk is minimizing your downside by taking underdogs, meaning you get a high payout, and when you lose, you only lose a unit instead of losing 150, 160, 120, 130. Those 120s, 130s, they all add up, even minus 110s. But anyways, man, I go on and on all day about betting and value. But also, we have Pick Dogs merch again for sale. Click on the merch tab at Pick Dogs. Hats like I'm wearing, this zip up, the Nike jackets that the guys are wearing, the shirts that the guys are all wearing. We also have Nike golf shirts. We're going to have the Pick Dogs bobbleheads. We'll be out by mid-July as well. You'll see guys wear more of the merch as time goes on. And, just click on the merch tab. It's not like the cheap garbage, so the pricing isn't cheap garbage. I got to tell you that there's very little profit margin in these things at all for us, maybe like a couple bucks on each thing. And it's only just to pay for the people that are mailing the stuff out to you guys. So, we pay the postage and, if that's really where that money goes to. So, if you want Pick Dogs merch, of course, we'll do some giveaways with it. But for the most part, if you guys want the merch, it's not, you're not going to get like a $5 t-shirt or anything. We don't have those, but we have good quality, cotton shirts and hoodies and jackets. Nothing I wouldn't wear myself. And you guys know I am a fashion plate. So
Fair enough.
How was that, Kelly? Good enough? Kelly's like, say something about the merch. Good enough. I went on about it.
Pretty good. All right, fellas. I have my NBA play of the day for sale today. Been fairly hot last couple days here in the NBA, trying to keep it rolling. We've had a tremendous season. Just trying to close it out in the same fashion. You can scoop that up. And I got some baseball coming for y'all too as well. So should be a 3-pack from me today here in a couple minutes. So scoop that up. Let's continue to kick the crap out of the books. I'm having a great season, all sports combined. My baseball, I'm 43-47, but I'm on the leaderboard. All right. Finding value. That's what I'm looking for in baseball, man. And as the season, it's still early. As the season goes on, we're going to get better. Like Mitch says, if I can get to, I'm at 47.8% in baseball right now. If I can get to 52, 53, it's over. So that's how I'm attacking baseball, looking for value. I haven't really just been attacking the good teams either. All right, let's talk about some NBA action, man. We got Eastern Conference Finals Game 3. Of course, we got the. What's the line? Has it moved? Nope. I still see Boston minus 7.5. Still see Boston minus 7.5, and the total at 222.5. Looming over this game is Tyrese Halliburton, questionable for this game. Mitch, lead us off.
Pacers money line, it's as easy as it gets. They've won 11 home games in a row. Halliburton, I think he missed other games at home, part of it, so it's not as big of a deal. He's a great player, and of course, they're better with him than without him. But they're certainly not a one-man team by any stretch of the imagination, and I think the Pacers have plenty here. The Celtics, got so lucky in game one. The Pacers know they can play with these guys, and you could say they got lucky or whatever. They also, at the same time, Brown made a great play. He made two great plays, and to get the win at the same time. And I'll give them credit for that. But they're in a real horrible spot tonight, taking the Pacers at home on a Saturday night and opening home game of the Eastern Conference Finals. The line's a joke. It's just the line is just shitting on the public is all it is. It's just taking a big giant dump on the public.
Ruffalo.
Yeah, I do like the Pacers, but I'm also going to go with the over here. I love these totals in the conference finals so far. I think I just got to go with the over once again. The Celtics have shown an ability to score in this matchup, but let's face it, the Pacers have the motor to be able to go score for score. We saw it in game one. We just saw the Pacers take their foot off the gas in game two when Carlisle pulled his guys, but the Pacers can go in this matchup, and I think 222 feels a little bit light for this game, even for a conference finals game where you normally think maybe there'd be an emphasis on defense this late in the year. So give me the over, Pacers Celtics.
How come when Chris says Carlisle pulling his guys, it just sounds creepy? I don't know. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah, I just have to echo Chris there. The over here. The Pacers and Celtics, two best offensive efficient teams in the NBA. They're playing at a pretty fast pace for a playoff game. The Pacers shooting the ball well over the past 5 games, 54%. And of course, we look at Indiana when they've been dogs here past 3 seasons at home, 11-2 the over at 6.5 to 12 plus 12. And when the Celtics play a bad defensive team this season, they're 14-5 the over. And these are teams that are giving a 48% shooting or greater. So just continue with the over in this one.
Brett, talk to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Pacers plus the points here. We've seen this playoffs. The Pacers are a completely different team at home, and we also seen Boston throughout this playoffs. They had that game against Cleveland where they came out flat. That game against Miami, they came out flat. There's going to be a game where Boston comes out flat in the series, and something's telling me maybe this one. So give me the Pacers plus 7, and yeah, I'm gonna take the over. The Pacers are playing their classic run and gun style. Playing at a very high pace, and Boston's like, all right, let's do it. And they're scoring with them. So I don't see that. I don't see this game going under. And then one of my favorite player props for Boston this whole playoffs has been Tatum over rebounds. He's gotten this at 80% clip this playoffs. Without Porzingis, they're kind of missing that guy in the paint, and those rebounds are just falling right to him. So loving Tatum over 9.5 rebounds as well.
Wacky.
And for me in this one, you got to go with the over. It's been the way to go, and no defense played in this series, and even head to head all season long. In Indy, we've seen 2 totals that was a 249.5, 250.5, and it did go under that one that was 250.5. But both teams combined shot 24 and 8 from 83 from the 3-point line. I just don't see that happening again. Not the way the Pacers play. As Tony's alluded to, 54% they're shooting from the field at home in these playoffs. Just rolling. I like the over in the first half as well. I think we got high scoring right throughout. So give me the over first half, over full game. And I also like we see in Brown in those first 2 games at home. I think he takes a step back. Give me Jaylen Brown under 36.5 points, assists, and rebounds tonight in this game.
Go. Sean.
Yeah, I'm against everyone here. I like the under. I think this game just stays way under the total. Celtics coming off 4 straight overs, same things for the Pacers. But, Indy plays a bit of defense here at home. You look at their last 5 home games, 98, 106, 89, 103. I know that's against different teams, obviously weaker offensive teams than the Celtics. But, I think Halliburton's questionable in this game. We get, but we know what we're going to get from Boston defensively on the road. 4 road games so far in these playoffs. The most they've given up is 102. I think we get the shift here. Shift to Indiana. I always like that when you get the first 2 games going over. You shift to the other city. I'll look to take the under. The line's gone down a couple points. That's because of the Halliburton injury, obviously. I'm on the under.
Under for sure. Kurt, talk to me about your boys.
Yeah, if y'all want value in this game, I mean, I'm all over the Celtics in this one, but if y'all really want value in this game, you got to look for team to score 100 points in the first 3 quarters. The Celtics at plus 870. That's value. They dropped 155 on them in one game this year. They had 115 after 3 in that game. They had 105 after 3 in another game against this team this year. So they've hit this in 2 of 5 games in the regular season. And the Indiana Pacers, they're all about pace. They're not going to change the way they play if Halliburton's hurt. So if you want a great play, go lock that in. I love it. So, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. What's 870?
Yep.
They're gonna get their ass kicked.
The thing is, it's going one of 2 ways. It's either going how Kirk says it's going, or they're getting their ass kicked.
They're getting their ass kicked.
No, I agree.
They're getting their ass kicked.
Pacers 100 first 3 quarters plus like 1,200. Go that way then.
The thing about it is I still haven't seen the Celtics put it all together. Like we still ain't seen that yet here in the playoffs. We ain't seen it. And
I agree.
2 games away from the final. So I wouldn't be surprised if one game they put it all together. I might have to keep looking at that bet. Just keep.
I like it.
It wouldn't surprise
a team putting up 70 or 74 in the first half is very possible.
Yeah,
and the Pacers allow a lot of points.
But the Celtics are bricklayers, man. When they're cold, they keep throwing to Tatum, and he just clunk, 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 clunk,
They
clunk.
get hot,
clunk.
but if they get hot, they can hit.
Yeah, but when he's cold, man, it's 16 points, and that's what we're going to see tonight. It's just, I mean.
Then Derek White heats up and drops 38.
Yeah, if he drops 38, it's on 145 shots, man. He's ass. He's 1-0. In the big games, he gets his ass kicked. That's basically what happens. He's never won a big game in his life.
Saved us against the Heat in Game 6 last year.
Yes, he has, bro. He has the most points ever in a Game 7. I have to keep reminding you of that. He has that.
What about the real Game 7s? Last year's Eastern Conference Finals, Game 6 of the NBA Finals in this game. This game. What happened in that game? 16 points. What happened in Game 7?
We're on the same team. Heat. I don't want them to win anymore either, but
he in the biggest of big games, he is absent, man. And even in Game 1, he was bricking like no one's business when they needed him most in the 4th quarter, man. He was bricking it, man. It was like, oh my God, the clunk. Even Peyton Pritchard just had to do one of these. He did.
No, I agree. I just think
it's too much.
There's not enough. There's no pressure in Game 3 here, in my opinion, for Tatum at all. I mean, they're up 2-0. They're not. I don't think anyone's expecting them to sweep here, so I don't see much pressure in him here.
He's a joke. Joke, man. He's a fraud.
It's also your team, man. How you see this Game 3 shaping out? Talk to me.
I'm gonna roll with the under first quarter. Look for defense to be the name of the game for both of these teams, at least in the start of this one. You saw it in Game 2, last game. It was just one of those things where the undercast in the first quarter and for the first half, I believe. It was the second half where it went crazy. But I think this game follows suit with that one. When the Celtics want to bear down on defense, that's what they do. And I don't think Halliburton's going to play, so we're going to start there. So without Halliburton in the starting lineup, to start this game, that's where you're gonna, it's gonna be a lot of misses on, I think, both sides really, but just being in this type of environment, the pace is gonna get pushed, but I think in this one you're gonna see at least early in the game a lot of bricks, a lot of misses from both teams, so that 57.5. I like it. I like my chances for the under. Later quarters, it should be different because different rotations, within the game, players going in and out. But as far as most of this first quarter getting played by the starters, I think you see a good defensive effort from both these teams.
For sure. This is how I see this game shaping out, fellas. I'm on the Pacers plus the points. I'm on the Pacers straight up on the money line. I have to be there. I gotta be there. This is a must-win game. This is it. This is their season right here today. So I got to go out with them, man. Y'all know I've been Team Halliburton, Team Pacers all season. The Pacers, I'm here to tell you, they've gone stupid, dummy, crazy at home in the postseason. They've yet to lose a game at home in the postseason at the crib. The venue in Indiana, it's just it's something different, bro. I don't know if y'all be watching the games. It's just something different. They got one of the best home venues in all of the NBA. And there's a reason why they play so hard and so tough in Indiana. I think Halliburton is going to play. I think he plays, but he's not going to be nowhere near 100%. But I'm not really worried about that. Of all the remaining stars that have the most impact on winning on their team, Halliburton is last. All right. I trust TJ McConnell to still come in here and run this offense and be just fine. You know what I mean? I've seen TJ McConnell hoop all season long, carry and still push the pace. If you've watched Pacer basketball, then you know exactly what I mean. So I think they're not going to be missing Halliburton.
And defensively, he's played well as well.
They're not going to be missing Halliburton nearly as much as I think many people anticipate. Again, it's do or die for Indiana today, and they've
Jason
done.
Tatum only drops 40 when they win by like 70. Against the Wizards is when he drops 40, man. Not in meaningful playoff games.
So,
except for the one game that Jay lives on, man.
Y'all know where I stand on the Celtics. Y'all know how I feel about the Celtics. I think they're going to win the series, but Indiana must-win game today. Remember, from the start of the series, I said Boston in 6. I said Boston 9 times out of 10 wins, both in Boston. And Indiana comes and punches them in the mouth and wins game 3 and 4 in Indiana. That's what I said. I'm still sticking to that, man. I'm still sticking to that. I'm rolling with the Pacers today. Tough game. But that's where I got to be. I got to be on Indiana to try to extend it. All right.
This is a layup, man. It's a layup. This game.
It's
I don't even see an angle for Boston in this game. I don't even see.
I can talk to you about the game. Boston goes stupid, dummy, crazy on the road in the postseason. Boston is 10 times better.
You mean like
road.
at Golden State in Game 6 when they went stupid, dummy, crazy?
I don't want
that dummy crazy.
I can make the argument for Boston here, but
there's no argument for Boston, man.
No, there's a definite argument for Boston.
No argument. They're not playing the Wizards, man. That's who they do well against on the road.
There's an argument for Boston, but I think the extra motivational factors for Indiana is what pushes me toward the Pacers. But, bro, Mitch, the Celtics are and have been the best team in the NBA all season long. Like, that's what they have been.
But there's a different thing. There's a big difference. There's a big difference between a good regular season team and a team that wins the championship. There is a big difference. How many times do we see the team with the best regular season record not win the championship? In the NHL, in the NBA, in Major League Baseball, where you guys won it last year, man. You didn't have the best record.
But they're also 10-2 in the postseason right now.
That's a wild card team.
That's the truth, though.
Trash-ass wild card team.
Like, you know what I mean? I want to hate on the Celtics. I want to hate on them. I want to say my Mavs are winning the NBA.
Who had the best record in the NBA last year?
Denver.
Who had the best record the year before?
I think it was Milwaukee. So the best team with the best record has shown the ability to go and get it done.
Yeah, but the Bucks didn't win it the year before.
Didn't they?
Yeah, it was the Warriors.
That was the Warriors.
That was Warriors. That was Warriors. Then Bucks the year before.
Yep.
So
And the Sixers had it one year, and I don't even think the Nuggets
Suns
had
it one year. The Suns
it might have been the Bucks again.
I think
Might
it
have been
was
the
the
Bucks
Bucks
again.
last
So the
year.
Nuggets were
I
not
think
good
it was
on
the
road.
Bucks last year.
Yeah, the
Yeah, I
road
think
record
so.
hurt Denver.
Yeah,
Well-
it's rare. Anyways, I agree with all of you guys. Celtics are ass. Anyways,
I just think we have to wait till they play a worthy opponent, really. Until
I think what we have to do is wait till they actually win something, and then you call them the best team in the NBA. That's what I think. I think they actually have to win something. If they win something, you know what I'm going to say, Jay? They were the best team in the NBA this year. That's what I'm going to say. But they have never done that. Not this group, not the Tatum Celtics. The old Celtics, yeah, they did it a million times, man.
I
The Celtics, when I
understand
lived
the
in
way-
Boston, they won all the time, man. But these
Mitch,
guys haven't.
I completely understand you're waiting until they do it, and I'll name them, but that's not our job here. Our job here is to tell you guys who is and has been that for all season.
No, it
And the
isn't.
Celtics
Our job is to
have
look at
been.
who's going to win each game and cover the spread. And it's the Pacers easy money tonight.
I don't know. I'm with you tonight, but in the grand scheme of
I
things,
don't think there's ever been a best team that didn't win the championship, man. You look at the greatest teams of all time. How many of them have 0 rings?
I just look at the data.
How many of them have 0, man?
And these
When you look
boys
at the
are
when you look at the
74
best teams of all time,
20.
how many of them have 0 championships,
They
man?
basically won 80% of the games they played this season. Like,
So what?
like you have to put
It
that.
doesn't
into
matter.
perspective.
None of
You have
them
to put it
matter.
into perspective. It does.
None
matter.
of them matter.
What was the record against the Western Conference? That's probably something to look at, right? Because you got
That's
a lot
something
of
to
bad
look
teams in the East. You know,
That's for sure something to look at. But it's like
But none of that stuff matters, man.
it's not their fault that the East is ass. It's not.
It's their fault that they haven't won anything the last 5 years with Tatum, man. It is their fault.
I
Last
agree
year
with that.
they lost to a play-in team last year, man. In the biggest game of the year, he scored 16 against a fucking play-in team. That's how good he is, and that is his resume. That is who he is, man. He's a guy that lost to a play-in team, and he put up 16 as the leader of his team. That's
I'm
who
not
he is,
disputing
man.
that. I'm not
And against
disputing
Curry and the Warriors in Game 6, the biggest game of his career, 18 points or 16. It was either 16 or 18, but let's just say it was Brick City, man. Same thing. The biggest game of his career, he fell flat on his face, and Steph Curry laughed in his face, man.
But
mocked
just,
him.
But you're saying it like they wasn't the underdog that year against
Right.
the Warriors.
Right.
They had
when
the better
Warriors.
record, man. They had the better record. According to Jay, that's what matters. They
But
had
it
the
was
better
Warriors,
record. They were the
though.
higher
team that
seed.
won 3 of the
They
last
had the
4
home
seasons.
court, man.
Like, context
They were
matters.
favored. They had
Context
the home
matters.
court.
Context matters. That was the same year my
They
Mavs
had the
lost
home
in the
court.
finals. Nobody was beating the Warriors. They just went.
They had the home court. How are they not the higher seed if they didn't have the home court? They have the home court. They had the better record.
2 seasons ago, no one was talking about the Celtics as the favorites to win it all that year. In
Right.
January, they were a 500 team. Then they went on a monster run.
Thank you.
That's what happened.
All I'm saying on the Celtics
not-
is I feel like they're like held to a standard that's not necessarily fair to them. Like
What,
let's-
actually having to win something is
they're
not fair?
10-2 here in
No,
the
no,
postseason.
I'm just saying they actually have to win something. That's all
No,
I'm
they're-
saying. I'm saying you win a championship. I'm the first to say, man, congratulations, you guys were the best team this season.
It's
But
the
until
journey of
that
getting
happens,
there. They're 10-2.
until that happens, man. No, they're not getting there because they haven't shown they can get there.
They're
They
10-2.
haven't shown they can get there, man.
And up
When?
2-0 in the Eastern Conference Finals. You're talking like they're down 0-2. That's the disconnect. That's the disconnect. You're talking like they're down 0-2.
The disconnect is you're acting like the confetti's going off and they're just going to hand them the trophy,
I'm
man.
just telling you
That
what's
they should
going
just
on.
stop everything. Just get out the
I'm on the
confetti
Pacers
guns,
tonight,
man.
but, like,
Get out
I
the
can't just
confetti
let you
cannon
just
with
beat
the
up the
green and
Celtics.
white freaking
can't.
streamers.
I can't just let you just sit here and just downplay them like they're just
Nah, but
hot ass and they're 10-2.
They are ass. They're ass.
Here's the thing. I don't hear that much smoke with all these other so-called NBA stars who can't make it out of the first round.
Thank you.
As opposed to the Celtics and Jason Tatum, who's a perennial, at least make it to the NBA Eastern Conference title finals.
Thank you.
Pencil them in. They're in there. So
Tatum and
those
Luka
other-
are the two
until
most
you get those other
disrespected
guys,
guys in the league
the
because they were so good, so young.
Yeah.
They're just blatantly disrespected right now.
until you give those other guys the same type of smoke, it's not leveling up. You know,
Where that smoke for Anthony Edwards for them 2 20-point games he just had at home? Where that smoke at for him?
Nobody is saying that the Timberwolves
Yes,
are the
they
best
are.
team.
Yes, they are. Where have you been? Yes, they are. They're trying to tell me he's Michael
Not
Jordan
on this show,
reincarnated.
they haven't.
They
Not
trying
on
to
this
tell me
show, they
Michael Jordan
haven't.
reincarnated.
Not on this show, they haven't.
Like,
Not on this show, they haven't, man.
I just heard Stephen A. Smith tell me Brunson should have been first team All NBA.
I never watched that shit. I
I'm
have
just
no
saying,
idea what he
though.
said,
It's
man. I only watch the games on TV. I never
everybody.
listen to those
It's
clowns.
all
man.
of it. It's all of it. It's everybody. It's the entire media around it, bro. Like,
Well, I don't listen to a word that they say, so I have no idea what they
right
said.
now,
I only know what I see. And what I see is this. Game 6, good night, man. It was good
25.
night. It was the Steph Curry show.
He's 25. Like, just pump the brakes. Just pump them.
Steph, it's like you're going to be saying that every year. He's 26. He's 27. He's 28.
Okay, let me answer that question I asked about the West. The Boston this year, 23-7 against the West, a 76.6% win rate, plus 14.5 net rating. The best of all teams against the West.
How about versus teams with the winning record?
Oh, we gotta look at.
I don't want the Celtics to win the finals. Of course, I want my Mavs to win it, but like I can't just let you just completely just beat up on Boston. That's it.
I'll continue to beat up on Boston until they actually win something.
Fair enough. I got to build Boston up so when my Mavs knock them off, it'll be like the greatest run ever.
Jay, you gotta understand. This is just like a couple years back, or 3 years ago when Mitch was on a tirade about Tom Brady all season until he won it with the Bucks. It's the same type of thing.
And what did I say when he won?
It is. I know. That's what I'm saying.
And what did I say when he won?
When he wins it, you'll congratulate him, and that's what you
exactly. Exactly.
Fair enough.
It's exactly what I did.
Yeah,
because we all know he forgot what down it was in Chicago earlier that same season, right? I mean,
we all knew we had a Celtics argument in the pipeline coming soon.
I thought it was third down, man. Like, very un-Brady-like moment.
We all knew it was coming.
But we all know who Tatum is. We all know. He is who we thought he was.
All right.
Even in this playoff series, Tatum's been terrible, man.
He ain't played well. He hasn't played well.
It's been the Brown show. It's been the Brown show.
But to me, that's the scary part.
You can't say that
just
based on the 40-point game that Brown put up. Listen, you gotta understand one thing. Even though he hasn't played to his standards, he's been the best player on the Celtics throughout this postseason. The last few games, Jaylen Brown has stepped it up, as he should. He's getting paid that type of money. So when Jason Tatum's not, showing his best, we should have another guy in Jaylen Brown to do the damn thing. So, and that's what he's proven, in these last couple games.
I think what no one's talking about. My bad, to go for it.
No, go ahead.
Deep, so, the way their team is constructed, they don't have just one guy to shoulder the load. Between him, Jaylen Brown, and Kristaps Porzingis, and then you have
Porzingis is a stiff, man. He's the jinx.
Well, whatever. Drew Holiday and Derek White, you have someone.
White has had to pick up the pieces, man. Basically counting on John Starks to win you the title is where you are there. And we all know how that turns out. Game 7, Brick City, man. And just keep shooting. Just keep shooting. No, you ain't gonna shoot your way out of it. That's what's gonna happen. If that's the route that they're gonna go, if they need Derek White to continually bail him out, it's gonna be like John Starks in Game 7, and that's what it's gonna be all over again.
I mean, no one's talking about Drew Holiday here. I mean, this is the real X factor in this matchup. Halliburton and Nembhard, he's way stronger, way bigger than them. He's been backing them down, spreading the floor, and I mean, he's been the best defender in this series. He's shut down Halliburton at the end of Game 1, forced him into a lot of bad turnovers. You can say the Pacers blew that game, but Drew Holiday's defense was just as much of that. And I mean, yeah, I agree with you. Tatum does have to prove it. And I'm not going to say the Celtics are the favorites, to be completely honest, just because they blew it a lot, and I think it's up in the air for everyone. But I mean, Drew Holiday deserves his flowers right now, in my opinion.
You're foolish and lack vision. Anyways, man.
Let's talk hockey, man, so we can get on up out of here, man. We got them Stars and them Oilers.
Rufalo's like, wait a minute, it's not me that's foolish and lacks vision this time.
We got them Stars.
I don't know this feeling. This is so new to me.
Rufalo's gonna be like, yeah, he does lack vision.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Stars minus 140. Edmonton plus 120. Hey, I'm taking the homer pick. I'm taking the hometown team to tie it up, sending 1-1, heading back to Edmonton. We can't afford to drop this game. Do I think it means much in the grand scheme of things? No. Again, the Stars have been much better on the road here in the postseason. But I think they do lock in today. Last game was super competitive. This series is going 7. Stars respond today. I'll lay it. Mitch, anything for you?
I got the lucky penny out. I'm going to give it a flip. Whoever's the road team, I don't know.
Road team, the Oilers.
Oilers.
Mr. Wraparound, talk to me.
I have a lot stronger feeling on the Eastern Conference. This series is a little bit 50-50 for me. It's hard to get a feel for. I'm only going to lean towards the Stars because, like you said, Jay, you can't afford to go down to Edmonton down 0-2. If they do, I think Edmonton's going to have a really good shot at wrapping up that series fairly early because Edmonton plays far better hockey at home, but they've been playing well on the road in this series. So for me, it's just a lean towards the Dallas Stars. Yeah, that's all it is for me here.
Tony T.
I'll look at the under. Do we have a 5.5 in an Edmonton game? Yeah, because they're playing defense, right? So I'll look at the under in this one.
Okay. Brad, anything hockey?
Yeah, I'll take the Stars here. I think Edmonton may come out a little complacent after that game 1 win. I've said when the conference series were set, I like the Stars and the Panthers to be in the Stanley Cup. So I think the Stars get a win here.
Zawacki.
Complacent. Well, they're not going to come out complacent in this game. No chance they're going to come out and be like, we're just cruising this one. We don't really need this win. Forget it. They're going to get shot out of a cannon like they have all playoffs long. They lead the NHL in 5-on-5 goals with 28. They're also playing some solid defensive hockey, shutting down 19 straight penalty kills are these Oilers, so they can do it defensively. Also defensively, they've held teams with 0 shots in 10-plus minutes 7 times this NHL playoffs have these Oilers. There's one team ahead of them that has done that as well. They've done it 8 times, and that's been the Panthers. Dallas has done it a few times as well, where they've shut teams down to no shots in a 10-plus minute span. This Oilers team, you're going to disrespect them again and give me a plus money on them? I'm going to take it. This is, as we've said, this is a head-to-head. The biggest difference here, goalie-wise, you should have given the edge to Dallas, but you see Skinner stepped it up and matched Odger save for save. You have to give it the credit.
It was disgusting how
there.
Skinner played. I was mad.
He stepped it up and it was like, hey, you guys sat me in that second round. And he's like, no chance. Am I losing my job again? And I'm not going to be giving it up. So he's been playing lights out in goal. You're going to have to get a greasy rebound goal like we seen them score the goal. He was standing there in the right spot to tie it up when it was 2-1. He went right to Sagan. He was just standing right there. Right time, right spot to tie that game up. How many posts did we see in that game? I got to take the over as well. We've seen both teams get a couple posts, and both these teams love to score goals. So you got to give me a 5.5. I'm going to take the over between these two teams. And, I'm going to take the Oilers at this plus price. Can't pass it up. 2-0 going home. Are the Oilers.
Fair enough.
I wouldn't put words in Rod's mouth, but it sounded like he said fuck Tatum somewhere.
I did say fuck Tatum. Remember, I did say it earlier. I said his points, total rebound. He had a great first couple games in Edmonton or in Boston, and he played great. So he's due for a big old letdown here on the road. Tatum's probably been seen in some strip clubs in Indy, so definitely he's going to have a bad game here for Boston. And I think that number I've seen teams with winning percentage of about 55% or less. Boston on the road is only 23 and 26 ATS against those teams. So they may have been great on the road so far, but don't count out Indy. It's the first time that they've had a playoff matchup in Indianapolis in 10+ years. That place is gonna be rocking in Indy.
Sean, what you thinking here? Western Conference Finals Game 2. Hockey.
Yes, Stars roll. That's all I need to say.
Sounded like you said fuck Tatum.
I think he said David.
We'll mark another one. We'll mark another fuck Tatum now.
Anything for you here, Kirk?
Yeah, I'm leaning Stars. I don't think they go down 0-2 to Edmonton, so Stars in this one.
Surprising fuck Tatum from Kirk.
Any hockey here from you? I already know the answer to the question, most likely now.
Yeah, Rod's WNBA.
So, fellas, that brings us to parlay time. Parlay. Mitch, lead us off. Or no.
Pacers money line. Reds Dodgers over, and JP Sears and company A's.
Refloat.
Give me the under in Blue Jays Tigers. Give me the over in Phillies Rockies and the Cleveland Guardians.
Did you throw in the under Tatum points rebounds?
Under.
Take the Rockies, Guardians, and Twins.
Brett.
I'll take the over in the Dodgers Reds game, Brewers, and Yankees.
Right.
For me, we're gonna go Giants, Brewers, Guardians, Oilers, 4-teamer, and then same game parlay in that basketball. You're gonna go over first quarter, you're gonna go over first half, and you're gonna go over full game. Points, and more points. Triple over.
Sean.
Yeah, I'll go Rays, Stars, and the under in the NBA game.
Kurt.
I'm going Giants, Stars, and over in the NBA game.
Jovan.
Red Sox, Padres, Oakland A's, Marlins, 4-teamer.
Rockies, Rangers, Stars. Dallas, Stars. Let's get her done, baby. Money making Saturday. Appreciate each and every one of y'all for joining us. Remember, our best bets are at Pig Dogs Premium. Scoop up our merch. Link is, y'all can find the link on the site. We'll be back, same programming, same timing tomorrow. Any last words from anybody before we get out of here?
Links in the comments section. Scoop up that merch.
There you go.
Lucas Rosa, 2-0.
2-0.
Rear naked choke, guillotine, whatever it was. I don't know how you say it, but he won.
Jordan Montgomery, when he's a favorite of -176 to -250, 1-7.
I think Chris could have got Toski in the rear naked choke when he was doing the back push-up. I think he was vulnerable in that position.
Costi was asking for the
I got him.
rear naked choke with a broken back.
Right?
Fuck Tatum.
I was gonna say I'm gonna put words in Mitch's mouth. Fuck Tatum.
Fuck Mitch.
Mitch behaved on Tatum, man, but I'm with him today, man. I'm with him today. I'm hating.
Don't do it. He's gonna stink the bed today.
88.
Isn't it? 16, but it's back-to-back for the Fever.
That's the back of the Fever, right? What is that schedule? That's awful.
Any WNBA before we get out of here? It's a nice little WNBA.
5, that's a big one. And CBS has one game today.
I'm out of here.
I'll take the AC.
I'm good, man. We'll see ya. I sounded like someone said.